Hey, hey, hey. How's it going, everyone? This is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady over at Let's Talk Strategies. Joining you all here today for our awesome office hours. For those of you that are a part of Digital CEO Systems, you know why we are here as we begin to come on in. I'm excited to work with you through our office hours here today. We are going to have a hard stop. That's right. A hard stop will take place at 4 p.m. So about 4:06 p.m. since we got some winds here blowing here in Atlanta and it caused some issues here. But just, I'm excited about our office hours. It's been a busy Sunday already, and I'm hoping that you guys are just as excited as I am and that you are looking forward to growing your business into the successful business that we know you desire to have. And also, really utilize the tools that you have right here at your fingertips, right here in front of you, Digital CEO Systems. I'm excited to have you. If you'd like to join me here in this live segment, because of course it is recorded, but we're live on YouTube. I do things, I repurpose things, and I love showcasing what it is that I have to offer. And at the same time, it gives you the flexibility and the opportunity as a member of the Digital CEO Systems community also to come up and be able to showcase who you are in business. So if you'd like to join me, make sure that you visit that link that you received via email that went out to you that will allow you to join me here using the Melon app. So those of you that want to join, come on in, jump on up so that we can go ahead and get ready to get started. I'm excited as always and cannot wait to help you as always continue to get your SaaS on in business. So again, that Melon link went out to you all via email, melon.com/WN9TZDGVUNKB. It is case sensitive. So make sure you look at that email and do it accordingly. I just said it to you, but I didn't say it to you in a case sensitive way. Check that email out. Click on it. Make sure that you have your camera active. It's not mandatory, but if you're going to come up on stage, I'd rather see you on camera. All right, so that we can go ahead on and discuss any questions that you have and go ahead and peel back the onion layer so we can help you continue to get your SaaS on in your business, definitely using digital CEO systems. Well, all right. We're going to go ahead and get started. If we don't have anyone that has any questions, then that means that office hours will end and will not last as long as it can last for. If you don't have any questions, I know digital CEO systems. I'm here to assist you all with it. So I want to make sure that any questions that you may have, that I can make sure that I address them and that we get you where you need to be in your business. And that is having the success that I know you desire to have. All right. Give everybody else a couple minutes to come on in and join. While I get a sip of my tea before we go all the way in. Make sure everything is live over on YouTube because that's where the recording is. And yes, we are live over on YouTube for those of you that are joining. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump right on in for the sake of time and in respect of everyone else's schedule. Again, office hours is for you, those awesome members or community members, I like to call you all, that have taken your time out to join such a great, what I consider a great, awesome, all in one software that will help you literally put your business on rinse and repeat. Okay. That's what it's all about. And that's what we're here for. Just as a quick overview, as I begin to share the screen, let's do that for you now. Awesome. You should see here in front of your screen. For those of you that are new and just now joining and have seen digital CEO systems, but just need that basic overview very quickly, what you're seeing in front of you is the dashboard that you all as members have where you can utilize digital CEO systems. And on the dashboard, you will see your opportunities, pipeline values, conversions. You see it in front of you, right? You've got everything from manual actions, you've got a task list, and so forth. Yours may look a little different depending on how you came in and maybe changed out your dashboard because you have that access and the option to do so if you'd like to. For just as a point of reference to help you move forward as it pertains to organizing digital CEO systems, I'd encourage everyone to come in as soon as you get into your dashboard, go down to settings. And as you go down to settings, you're going to see an area in your business profile section that not only has gives you the flexibility to add your business logo, your friendly business name, phone number, website. You can pick a niche depending on where you're from. It's not mandatory, okay, but you can do that. But I encourage you to make sure that you have your business name, legal name, phone number, and business email address in there. And as you continue to scroll down, there's another section, business information. And then this is the call and voicemail setting. If you do not have your own phone number or community text number, SMS, community where you're paying $50 to $100 just for text messaging, Digital CEO Systems also offers that opportunity or the flexibility for you to be able to give your phone number out and receive text and send text messages and receive calls from your customers. You no longer have to use your mobile device. You can do that here by signing up for the call and voicemail settings feature. Just let me know if that's something that you don't have that you would like to move forward with. I'm excited to help you with it. It is golden. It is definitely at a very inexpensive cost. Also, you have the setting here where you can put your business physical address, zip, you see it here on the screen, right? You don't have to worry about the authorized representative unless you want to put it there. But I encourage you, everyone, when you first log in, make sure that you definitely go down to the settings. When you first came into your dashboard, I went down to settings. And then I'm encouraging you to make sure you complete the main areas here inside of your business profile. The top left, general information, and the top right, business physical address. The rest is not mandatory, but it's good if you have it there. Also, as the owner of your account, please make sure that you upload your, if you want to, a personal logo or your business logo as well. Personal logo could be a picture of yourself if you desire to. And have that there, your name, email address, phone number again, because this is your profile. As you notice on the left-hand side, there's a staff profile as well. You want to have all these things just built out because you're systematizing your business. Okay. It's also the same area apartment that you can go into and change your password, as you can see. All right. Of course, I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to hit back because I don't want to make any changes. Not now. But that's the area where you can go into under that business profile, make those necessary changes. You can even put yourself, enable a signature, an automatic signature. here, your name, your email address, where they could find you, whatever pertinent information you would like to have as your email signature. You can put it here. I definitely recommend that when you get into this area under settings, you go to my profile, that you make sure that you set your correct available hours because they coincide with your calendar. Okay. Calendar is going to be set up differently, but you, as the owner of that calendar, you want to make sure across the border inside of our systems that your available hours are matching. Because sometimes that runs into issues when you are trying to sync your actual calendar, whether you're using the Google Calendar or whether you're using Outlook. And as you can see, I'm using Google, and it's also telling you about any possible conflicts. I have no conflicts on the bottom right hand side. Integration, you see I'm integrated with, I don't got tongue tied. I'm integrated with my Zoom account here. You see this explanation there, and that's because I'm connected in other areas, and it acts like it's broken sometimes, but yours should be fine. Mine is fine as well. This is where you do all your integrations and connect things. Well, this one area where you can find the integrations. Also, my staff. Got two of me in here because this is my testing account that I do a lot with you all in. Okay. And of course, your staff members can have their own email address and password to come in. You do not, and I encourage you to not give anyone your username and password. They do not need it. They need their own. If they quit, if you have to release them, you don't want them to have your personal information. Okay. Now, notice you see up there at the top, Let's Talk Strategies is still hanging there because that's my logo that I uploaded. And yours can do that as well. This is your dashboard, your all in one business management, sales, and marketing tool. Nobody else is seeing this in the backdrop. So make it as user friendly for yourself as possible. You can put teams in here, move them to calendar settings or team management again, as I said, and you can do your employees. The good thing that I like about when you're adding your employees using the My Staff tab on the left-hand side, and when you click go into, when you first come in, you'll see My Staff, and you click on Add Employees. You can see user information. Again, you can put the information there, your permissions. So you, as the owner of the account, when you hire these people in, admin, VA, whomever it is that's assisting you, you can give them by making this turn blue, or you can take the check mark and slide it back to turn it off. Take it away. When it's blue, you give them permissions to use it. When it's not blue like this, they do not have the permissions. You control everything. You're the owner of this. You can assign the roles, whether or not they're user, admin, call voicemail settings. You can upload your own voicemail. Thank you for calling Let's Talk Strategies, Danette speaking, or thank you for calling Let's Talk Strategies. We're presently working with or assisting a client right now. If you would, please leave a brief message, name or number, and one of our representatives will get back with you in 24 hours. Whatever message you want to give, you can do that once you make sure that you purchase the call and voicemail setting feature. Okay? So you're going to like this. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot you guys need to be using. User availability, again, you can come right in here and set that for whatever that employee, VA, contractor is. You can give them that. You can set it in there. And of course, you can even connect and have them connect their calendars as well. It's just abomb.com. We're not going to worry about pipelines. That's going to be another course. If you join me, then we can talk about the calendar features. But if you don't, I'm not really going to touch on it right now. These are things that I don't want to have to keep repeating. I'd rather you go ahead and come on in for office hours or visit that section over in the training portion inside of Digital CE Systems, of which you all have access to. Okay. The calendar settings, I actually love it. I love to put mine in team. And as I go here and I go to edit, you can duplicate it, get the code to drop on your website directly if you want to, or funnel. Still same things to me. It's nice. Funnels. I make them look like websites. Move it to a group, activate the calendar, and so forth. There's so much that you can literally do to really alleviate overwhelm and to just make your business move with ease. Once you get inside of the calendar, team and event, always select a team, right? You can come right here. Well, team and event, you go right here, always opt out, select a user. Go right here, pick your user. If you're that main one, make you a high priority. If you got 3 or 4 of you all, you can make whoever you want to be a high priority and make them a medium or a low priority. It'll kind of dance around if someone is trying to get connected with someone on your team, and who's ever available to go to first, and it'll go to the next one and the next one. I also like the fact that you can keep this as custom, or you can connect it to your Zoom or your Google Media or meeting, pardon me, and you can put that meeting location right there. You can leave it as custom for right now. Always give it a name, a description. Right now, I just copy the same one just for an example. And right here for your calendar URL link, you can literally put a URL link and put it to what you like it to be, something easy for you to remember. Add your logo again. Again, it is just branding who you are all the way across the border. I like to, if this sends out an email or when emails go out, I literally love to make sure that I customize things and make it personalized, pardon me, for who my clients are or my prospects are. So you'll see me a lot of times, it'll start out with your first name and I may put a comma, office hours, starts in 15 minutes, right? You can do that and say save. Whatever it is you decide you want to put there, once you hit save, it's going to be there. We're going to cancel this because I don't want to make any changes there. Again, you will see that you have more than one place to skin a cat, as they would say. You can get to your availability here under the calendar section here at the top, availability. You can get to your availability via your my profile, and you can get to your availability via my staff. And when you go into my staff by clicking on the staff member and going down to user availability. So you have more than one way that you can get to just about anything that you want in here. If you don't have a phone number and you're looking to set up a phone number, you can go right here and add a phone number. You will be connected under the lead connector. This is the app that I use to make things move seamlessly for you all. I encourage you to download that app as well. We can talk more about it during a one-on-one if you'd like, so that you can be able to have access to this via your handheld devices. Lead connector is your best friend. You can add a new phone number. You can even add a number pool. So if you've got several different departments and you want to sew into that financially, you can do that as well, making sure that everyone on your team has their own phone number, if that's your desire. But if you just want one phone number, you can go right there and just hit add phone number. Make sure you put US or whatever country you're in. UC Digital CEO will take you there. And your area code, and you'll be all ready to rock and roll. You can even register your 800 numbers. Follow the prompts, follow the steps right here, and get ready to get busy. And go ahead and position yourself for the greatness that we know you are so that your clientele can find you. Reputation management, we're going to go through that at another segment, just kind of clicking through for those of you all that may be looking at this recording a tad bit later. I love the domains feature. Inside of here, as you can see, I have tons of different domains, right? Mostly, well, in this account, just all Let's Talk Strategies. But what I love about Let's Talk Strategies, you see this one here, or Digital CEO Systems. My main domain name is letstalkstrategies.com. Okay? Love it, love it. But I also have it set where I can use, and so can you, where you can use subdomains, because you don't want anybody going to Let's Talk Strategies and then you overwrite your main website. So six-figure female CEO dot Let's Talk Strategies is an example of a subdomain, right? You can do that. What I also like about this, if you look at the example of six-figure female CEO dot Let's Talk Strategies.com, you do not have to necessarily have it as a subdomain. Okay, you could literally add a redirect to this. So what do I mean by a redirect? Down here on the left-hand side, click on URL redirects. And where you see I have discovery session with Danette.Let's Talk Strategies. See that six-figure mom.Let's Talk Strategies. I can come here, add a redirect, choose the domain that I want to deal with. So it's going to be Let's Talk Strategies. But what I love is I'm not overwriting Let's Talk Strategies. Okay. I'm going to choose this one. And I'm also going to choose the one without the WW to keep things where, because people won't, they want to do it, differently. So instead of me having you go to sixfigurecemaleceo.letstalkstrategies.com, I can have you go to letstalkstrategies.com or www.letstalkstrategies.com, set this backslash right here, and I can name it there. Six-figure female CEO. And right here, drop where it is originally, add the redirect, and like voila, when I bring it up, it may take a little time to come. Let's talk strategies.com. I'm going to come right here. And you can put six-figure, where you see what I did earlier, you'll see. Email CEO.com. Nope, not .com. Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me make sure it's set. Just did it a few seconds ago, so it may take some time to propagate. Bear with it. Refresh that screen. Got it pointing to the right place. Six-figure female CEO. Yeah. It may take a little time to propagate, but it does show up. I promise. I promise it shows up. Let me give you an example of one of them also here that is working right now. Let's see. Let's talk strategies.com and let's go over to the business strategy one. There's a business strategy session. So even though you see the redirect still took you to the discovery with Danette.Let's Talk Strategies, but I didn't take my customers through so much of having to put the subdomain in. If I told them to go to letstalkstrategies.com / business strategy session, it still keeps my path not nice and smooth. And that's what you're going to be doing, setting all that up so that you can do what it is you need to do to make life easier for your customers. And although they may see this, yeah, I can put a redirect on that if I wanted to and all of that, but I'm not going through all of that. I don't want you to have to go through that. Just know that you don't have to have a subdomain. You can use the URL redirects to put in your main website / six-figure female CEO. Redirects. Love it. Makes life 10 times easier. It's taking a little time. It might be my internet. Okay. Because it is windy right here in the ATL. Let's see if we got anybody to pop in and have any questions. Because I had some people to say that they needed this and wanted to have office hours. As I continue to go on down the list, this is your area here where you can do your integrations. So you can put in your Google account here, your ads, Google My Business, connect Facebook and IG, heck, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn. Listen, the sky's the limit. You can even connect your QuickBooks account with it. Stripe, Shopify, all right here. I told you it's a business management, sales, and marketing a tool. That's what Digital CEO Systems is. We even provide email services. If you're that one that does not have your own email and you're branding Google and Yahoo, please stop. Brand you. Danette at letstalkstrategies.com. The strategy lady at Let's Talk Strategies. Info. Brand yourself because that's what it's about. You want people to remember you, not Google. I'm just saying. If you're struggling with that and you need help with that, I also provide that service as well. Don't feel like you have to have this. You can deal with your Google, but you need to be masking. There's a lot of different things you need to do, and it may be a little work around that. So I always encourage you, if you can get your own .com email address, people take you more seriously, right? They believe that you are the bomb. You are the real business owner, not someone who's saying they're in business, yet they're using Google to brand themselves. It's not cute. People don't look at you seriously. Okay. So I'm going to come on out of this. I think I'll jump on down here into sites. And as I think about the sites area, there's so much in here that you can do. Across the top, you'll notice funnels, websites, blogs, WordPress, memberships. Yes, you can have your own membership site. Forms, surveys. You no longer need SurveyMonkey. A chat widget, media, which is your media area where you can go into upload all of your media. I like to put mine all in folders. Okay. So you'll see me with all my different things. They're in folders because I like them to be right there at my fingertips, readily available, easy for me to really do what needs to be done and upload my things there. If I don't have anything that I like to use or get right at my fingertips, you can go while you're inside of your media, inside your folder or outside of it. As long as you're inside the media, you first start out in my media, but you also can go to Unsplash or Pixabay as a courtesy right here inside of Digital CEO Systems. And you can search woman on computer. Look at that. You can go down to African American woman on computer. These are for you to use right here. There's no reason for you to say, no reason under the sun for you to say that you don't have access to pictures. Whether you're going to Canva, whether you're buying them, Unsplash is right here available, right here at your fingertips, just as well as Pixabay. Right? You can do so many different things. Woman exercising. Look at that. Woman stretching. Whatever you want to do, it's right here. You have access to it at your fingertips. That is the media section for what we're doing. But as we go back down to sites, I love funnels. Of course, I don't mind websites. But what I like to show you is that if you want to, you can literally use the funnels and make it a website. Technically, if you wanted to, you can use the website and make it a funnel. Vice versa. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? But you have access to just about everything you can dream of as a starting point, or yes, you can build your site from scratch if that is your desire. Okay? You can do what it is you want to do. Funnels, you can break down and have, you know how you go to lead pages and people are trying to figure out how they can just get their own landing page and all that stuff. That's really technically what a funnel is. A landing page, a sales page, something that's simplified and easy for you to use. Quick example of one is when people were signing up for the Mompreneur Power Play series that I did or event that I did. Q2 Success Unlocks 7 key strategies for mompreneurs to manifest your God-given dreams and soar your business. People that were not part of, pardon me, the community that I was teaching in that wanted to get involved in this, they had an opportunity to get involved. They just had to pay $24.97. You can build something like this, very simple, using a funnel. Yes, you can do it on a website, but I love funnels. A little bit more better than websites because I can really, really make it do what it do. Even a thank you page, right? Tell them congratulations, thanking them for signing up, and then more information about yourself. You have access to all of this. Yes, you do. Again, when you first download your funnels or your websites, you will find that as you go in there to do these, if you're part of Digital CEO Community, I generally will have some already preloaded in there for you to play with. Remember, you are not stuck. You don't have to stay with just that, that particular framework. You can do whatever it is you want to do. Whatever it is that you desire to do, you can do. You can take stuff out, you can move stuff around, tons of different things. I've used this particular website layout for several people, and I have moved this over into a funnel to make it user friendly. Again, it looks like my internet from the weather, the windy that we have here is going down here in Atlanta. But I use this, and you can go in and you can edit it. And you see that the Dahlia one here is a Delia. Y'all see what it is. It looks like it's a spa website or funnel site. You can gut out what you don't want by hitting the delete. You can take out different sections, change this area. Once you click on it, you see this little reel right there over on the left-hand side. We'll show you that actual image. If I open it up, you see right there. That's that image. You have everything right at your fingertips. I put this in here for you to make life easier for you. Does not mean you're stuck to just what it is. You can change colors. You can remove it. You can say, I don't want this whole section. And just as an FYI, the green is the section. Right now, this is a navigation area. Okay. Green. You see how that turned green? Everything in that one section. But now if I was to go over here, this is a column. These are two columns right next to each other. When it's purple, you see first column, second column. Inside of the columns, you can put a headline. You can put a subheadline. You can put a button. But you'll begin to get familiar with these orange, green, and purple, and of course, blue, which is giving you that full whole 2-column area that you can manipulate. Absolutely love it. I do. Notice even this one here has a pricing table. You can do that. Again, you can gut out what you don't want. If you don't want this pricing table right here, hit that can. Hit the trash can. Now, I always encourage you all, no matter what it is you're doing, whether you are utilizing or using a funnel or using a website, no matter what it is that you decide to do, since I've already done the courtesy of loading these in for you, because yeah, you can start from scratch if you wanted to. Don't overwrite your actual one that's already there. I prefer you coming here, click on the 3 dots and clone it. Call it what you want to call it. Right now, I'm just going to keep it as the copy. Make sure you select whatever domain name you want to attach it to, which of course should be your business domain name. You can select up to 3 locations if you'd like. Clone that website. And if you refresh your screen, you'll see it'll pop up here in a second. And then once it does come up, right now when you first do it, it's not going to be in the folder because you just did it. I like to take mine, go out, come over here, and I like to move them into folders just to keep things clean. Okay. I'll select my folder. It's not business in that. It's business in fashion. So if you don't see it in the folder, come out of the folder, locate it, and move it into the folder. Just so you won't have a big mess everywhere. and use that one to work on. Keep your master copy so you can have it. You can refer back to it. You can revert back to it if you mess up. Now, this is my main copy that I'm starting to work on. But remember, I have that first one, the main one that I can work on. Please don't pay attention to this acting like it's acting. It's pretty windy here and the weather is doing some strange stuff here in Atlanta. But you can see that you can go in, you can begin the editing work here inside of it. I don't have to have that healing body, mind, and spirit picture. I click on that in that section because I see that that whole background is across that whole section. It's in this whole green section. I come right here. If I don't want it, I can literally grab it all, delete it. It's a goner. You can hit the back arrow and put it back. You can use this area here to put you and put your welcome information about you, what you want to say. You can even click right here on the button. You can go over and change it from read more to whatever it is you want it to say. Notice it says read more in all caps, but right here it says read more in lowercase. That's because under the advanced settings, you can set your things to do different things. You can have it to be automatically uppercase. You see right here? Uppercase, lowercase, or capitalized. Capitalized meaning it'll just have the read, the R in read, and the M in more to be capital. There's so much you can do with this. I don't want you to be overwhelmed though, but I want you to know that you do have to learn it somewhat, but then that's what you have me here for, to walk you through it. So you can do it. You can train your people or have people come in to get the necessary help that they want to have. Just checking here to see if we have anyone to pop in that may have some questions for office hours. And let's go back to more examples. So you see this whole section right here? What if I did not want a 4 column right here? First column. See these columns here? When I take the purple. But of course, if I go orange, it's just showing you that's an image or a headline or a paragraph. But if I do this whole 4 column row, maybe I may not want the whole 4 column row, or maybe I may want 8 columns, 4 up top, 4 at the bottom. I can say clone, boom, look at it right there. Easily put it back. Maybe I want to add more columns and it not be 4 columns. While I have this column section, the blue section selected, click on the blue plus, and I can say, I prefer 2 columns instead of 4 columns. And what I can do, instead of having to start from scratch and adding a new element from scratch, image, like this image here, headline, and paragraph, I could put a subheadline if I wanted to. Or I could simply go right here and put my mouse. You got to kind of get used to it sometimes, right? And I can take and I can drag things down into that box. You see that? See the 4 arrows? Drag it right down into that box. And I can do the same thing here. Literally drag it over here into this box. I like to keep things as uniform as possible. You can literally do that. If I wanted to, I can come right here, turn that to blue, kill that whole thing. I didn't want 4 columns. I only wanted 2. You can even take your, right here where it's purple for the columns, and you can shrink it down. Or you can make one side larger, one side bigger. You can really do what you want to do with it. It is that flexible. And you don't have to necessarily hit the back arrow and all that stuff to do that. You can always go back up to the top and go up to your version, and you can pull things back if that's what you desire to do. It'll tell you the current version, what you've done on it. Go back to your builder. You can restore your last version, restore the last session. There's so much that you can do here. So remember, if you want to add a whole totally different section, green. If you want to add a totally different row of columns, 1 column, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever columns you want to put, right? You can literally do that by clicking on the plus. If I wanted to click on this plus here and I wanted a whole new section, green, I can decide full, wide, medium, small. Full, so it's right there. How many rows do I want? I think I want 6 rows. See how the 6 rows are there? Oh, I want to add elements to this section here. Elements are right here. I think I want to put an image right there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You can do those things right at your fingertips. You can go right up here to your sections, add sections from here, do the same thing. It's all there, but you want to have the area selected that you're doing it in. You can even manage the sections. I like to name my sections. So see this right here? You see it's at the top. It's the navigation, right? So right here where it says section, that first one, I'll go over here and I'll name it navigation or nav. That way you can see it and make it easier for you to be able to do what you need to do to update. All right. See that top one up here? Oh, come on. That top section one up here is really that very, very top section that we had up here at the very top. Let me hit save. Right up above here. If you don't want this, delete it. Use the websites or the funnel sites as a cheat sheet, an easy way to get around and do different things that you may or may not want to use. You don't want to start from scratch is all I'm saying. I wouldn't dare do it. If there's a whole section I really don't want, if I don't want this wellness piece in here and this back here and there, I change it or I delete it. You can change your colors over here. Once you've selected the area, may not want that one, may want to turn it to blue. That's the link part. I prefer white on mine oftentimes, but the color of the actual thing here. Maybe I want that to be blue instead of that color. You'll notice it says bold text. You'll notice it says the italic text version, the underline. You can make them all same color. I probably wouldn't do that just so you can kind of be able to see it easier. But when I first did it, it wasn't bold. I could have looked up there and saw that it wasn't bold right here, but I wasn't paying attention. So when you look right here, if you notice, when I went down here and did bold, I know that this had to be bold because the bold changed the color for it. But you can easily go right up in here and look. Right here to see what it is. Click right here. It's not bold, but I can what? Make it bold, you see? Just pay attention to these things here. These sections here, they're broken down by color options. Bold text, the italicized one for italic, underlined, link text colors, and so forth. The sky is the limit, y'all. Utilize your system. For those of you that don't have a website or a funnel page done, this is the quickest way for you to do it. Like I said, you can come in and say, I just don't need this section at all. Boop. Let me get rid of it. Don't want this section at all. Oh, I don't want this one. I just want 2. You can do as you please. And have a website up in no time. Or a landing page, a sales page, whatever you want to call it. These here are backgrounds. You can tell it's in this section as I click. You got sections or you got images. Just remember, green is section. Orange can be paragraphs, subparagraphs. The purple is like the column sections. The blue section is the rows. So you got 3 column rows. You can have 2, you can have 1, you can have 6. But once you get in here and start using it all the time, you'll begin to see how easy it is for you to do. or how easy it is for you to give to somebody else to do. There's so much that you can do with this. It really is. Well, all right, y'all. It's time to wrap things up. I went ahead and still went along with this. I'm going to go ahead and hit my back arrow, or if I don't save, and I recommend you all save what you have as much as possible. That way you don't lose your work. Okay. But you remember you can revert back. And if I just hit this back arrow, most cases it'll pop up and tell you, oh, you haven't saved it. But you do want to make sure you save what you need to save. Okay. There is a blogs feature here as well that I love. As you can see, I do blog. If you all go over to letstalkstrategies.com or Digital CEO Systems, you'll see that I have blogs right here. My blog is here. I can make it expand it out more if I wanted to. Go in there and you can see the blog. See everything they were talking about. On the right-hand side, I choose to have different things. You can make yours wider if you like. Videos, advertisement. My chat bot down here, you can have that as well. Click on it to go back home. This was literally built. This looks like a website, but I literally did use funnel sites and I put a navigation bar on it. Because I like my funnels because I can really make it talk to the way I want it to talk. Actual Thursday, and I will send you all out an email for the next office hours. Since we don't have any questions, I want to welcome you once again to Digital CEO Systems. I encourage you to use this awesome business management, sales, and marketing tool to your advantage. Make it work for you. You got it at an awesome price. You guys are grandfathered in at the price. Everyone else is coming in. Don't get it at that price. So I recommend you use it to its fullest. You no longer have to hop around to several different areas to get your SaaS on in your business, meaning simplify your life, automate your business, systematize and streamline things. You got everything right here on this all in one platform that will allow you to succeed in your business and to have the success that I know you plan to have. All right, y'all. For now, make it a great day. This is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. Signing off, getting ready to finish making some more money. Take care.